right. So I got one more video for the day. It's your man IRLnash. I'm about to tap in with my man's coffee with
During the 2009 dunk contest, LeBron James was sitting there watching the Dwight Howard-Nate Robinson dunk contest and talking to Cheryl Miller. During them, we hear LeBron James utter the phrase that many have wanted him to say.
Right now, I'm preliminary putting my name in the 2010 dunk contest Saturday night. LeBron James is saying in 2010.
That nigga was off that drink. We had some drinks to drink. We drunk 'em, got drunk. That nigga had them drinks. Shout out Young Brian, man. Look at this cut. This nigga ain't even got a taper in the back. Boy, that shit crazy.
Dallas Stadium. That's right. Primarily, I put my name in the dunk contest.
Well, a whole calendar year rolled around and it looked like LeBron James had told us a flat-out lie.
Yeah.
But what if I told you, however, that
bitch.
this dunk contest was not destined to be something worth saving? Not even LeBron could have saved this. I'm sure the Men in Black crew wiped this competition from your memory, and there's a good reason for that. So let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome in, and if you know me, welcome back. Thank you guys for liking, following, supporting me on Patreon.
Y'all do. Go like, subscribe, support, Kofi.
Shout out to both of those platforms. Keeps the lights on, and it keeps me able to make these videos. Let's get into it. We're in Dallas here, and we have our contestants announced. It's DeMar DeRozan, Shannon Brown, Gerald Wallace, and two-time dunk champion Nate Robinson. So we're all here for Nate. The crowd's here for Nate. The announcers are here for Nate. But the field isn't bad dunkers at all. Not in the slightest. We get a look at the slam dunk rules, and what's interesting here is that you are able to have 2 attempts after time has expired. But also
at that point in all of their career, I feel like Gerald Wallace was the best player at that point. I'm not saying, please do not be like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about, DeMar. I'm saying in that year, Gerald Wallace was probably the best player out of those 4 people. That's all I'm saying.
in the first round, another NBA player has to assist on at least 1 dunk. And I don't like that. I don't like when dunk contests have specific categories or instructions to them. You might have gotten this vibe from me, but I'm so anti something that dampers creativity. It reminds me of the NBA dunk wheel, where players would have to spin the wheel and have to do something that they might not be good at. Imagine the 2016 dunk contest, but you demanded that Zach LaVine had to jump off of 2 feet. Then we wouldn't get treated to his awesome one-legged dunks. He's a 1-foot jumper. Anyway, today our judges are Mark Aguirre, Rolando Blackman, Derek Harper, Dominique Wilkins, and Spud Webb. So 3 Mavericks and then 2 slam dunk champions. I'm not mad at that. DeMar DeRozan gets interviewed first, and then Cheryl Miller reminds me of something.
DeMar DeRozan last night won our first ever dunk-in during the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam, and I'm just curious to find out what was some
he was a rookie this year, so that makes even more sense.
You know, I got a lot. You know, people are excited to see what I have tonight. You know, I'm going to just try to come out in short.
Dude, I totally forgot that there was a dunk-in for this competition.
Where
DeMar beat Eric Gordon at halftime of the Rookie Challenge. And when I tell you I had to scour for footage of this, I'm not kidding. This is barely searchable. So the dunk contest was 1 round and 2 dunks per contestant, and it was decided by fan voting. And all I can say is that DeMar DeRozan did well, while Eric Gordon...
Hardest game tomorrow night. There you go. There you go. He got it. He got it. Oh. DeMar DeRozan might have already won.
DeMar DeRozan might have already won.
Not so much. Don't quote me on this, but I think that the dunk-in is something that they never did again, by the way. Anyway, DeMar...
I don't even remember when Eric Gordon played for the Clippers.
DeRozan is locked in and ready this time around. Keep in mind that he's a rookie. He nails this behind the basket between the legs dunk on his 2nd try.
He's a little nervous right now. He's just got to get nervous. See, that's a nice dunk. Not a great dunk for a dunk contest, but a nice dunk. But he's got to get loose. He's got a little nerves in him. This is his first one.
Honestly, what is Kenny Smith talking about, man? That's a great opening dunk. I'm actually beyond confused here. Maybe they've just been spoiled by the previous 2 Dwight Howard dunk contests that they think that this isn't a tough dunk, and it only gets a 42. Next up is Shannon Brown. Now, I was the most excited to see Shannon Brown dunk. If you're confused, I just have to say that you had to be there. During the 2008...
Yeah, I'm not trying to say Shannon Brown ain't athletic, and I'm not trying to say that, dog. I'm just saying, the nigga wasn't fucking...
2010 Lakers era. The Lakers were good, yes. But at some of the time, the best highlights didn't come from Kobe. They came from Shannon Brown. There's this block that got called a foul on Flip Murray that had Staples Center on their feet. This is the level of athleticism we're dealing with. Shannon Brown could absolutely jump out of the gym at a unique level to a point where a campaign was made called Let Shannon Dunk. It's a whole website of this was made to advocate for Shannon Brown to dunk in the dunk contest. The website domain is now a book review website, but I remember it used to exist. But the Facebook page is still up, and there were about 13,000 followers on it.
Hey, bro, turn your gate either down or up. Whatever way, pause, just, you gotta turn it.
Fans had printed out rally cards at games that campaigned to let Shannon Brown in the dunk contest. But this was a big deal, man. The hype was all there. Shannon Brown immediately goes to the other side of the court, which instantly signals a free throw line dunk.
Yeah. Oh shit. That was
wait, I stand corrected.
That was kind of cold though.
That's long of a distance. I don't know. He'll be warm for the next dunk.
You can tell the crowd's utter disappointment in this attempt already, man. And I remember being like 14 years old watching from home and wondering, what? Because this is a dunk, but it's something that Shannon Brown could do in a game with ease. And that's not what the dunk contest is about. He wasn't using his separating athleticism to separate himself from the contest. But the most disappointing thing about this is that he only tried that dunk 2 times and then immediately switched to a backup. He had 1 minute and 12 seconds on the clock left, and he gets a score of 37. Keep in mind, the lowest possible score in a dunk contest is 30. And I'm really confused because it's only 5 points lower than DeRozan. I mean, what are we doing here? DeRozan's dunk should be at least a 45, right? And I think that he had the bad luck of just going first. Next up is Gerald Wallace, who made the All-Star team as a Charlotte Bobcat, which is a sentence that few people can ever say. He botches the first dunk attempt, which is a standard reverse double pump.
Right now, these guys are doing dunks.
Jamie Foxx?
Calabasas Wrexham. No, you have not. Okay? I'm just telling you that right now.
What is...
Come on, see.
Now, Reggie Miller might be lying about actually being able to do those dunks, but he's totally right. For 2010, there's an alarming lack of creativity on the dunks from both Shannon Brown.
No. I'm gonna say what he's not about to say. What the fuck was that? Who the fuck just told you to be an NBA player, get all that cheese, and then say, I'm gonna go and get into the dunk contest and then do some dumb shit? And do some weak shit. See, that's why the Bobcats suck. To this day, I ain't never seen the Bobcats being good. Yeah, niggas call them the Hornets now. No, they the Bobcats. Because the Charlotte Hornets actually was good. Niggas used to rock the Charlotte Hornets shit. Niggas out here living off LaMelo Ball now. That sound like LeVar. You just LeVar. You a... Never mind.
And Gerald Wallace. And the sheer silence from the crowd speaks volumes for this contest. I've never seen a dunk contest be so emotional. Even if there were no crowd mics, you should still be able to see people jumping up in excitement. And there is none of that. No one is on their feet. The commentary keeps judging them on playing it too safe, and the commentary is basically the best part of this whole ordeal.
You ever notice Gatorade don't work for players who suck?
Of course, it's Charles.
And basically, it's Nate Robinson's time to shine. Now, Robinson already has the crowd in his pocket, man. And do I think winning over a slam dunk contest crowd is easy? Not necessarily, but I do think that the crowd came in instantly rooting for Nate Robinson no matter what.
Dwayne Wade and Kevin Garnett and Peyton Manning. It worked. Don't work on Leroy. Okay. Even the attempt.
It didn't really help that the dunks that his competition did were underwhelming.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. That. That was close. The first one would have been
I'm saying, yeah,
no,
that's kind of... I don't know, bro. It's like
in this earlier round is doing what I call just enough. He's not doing bad by all means, but he's just done way more exciting and electric stuff than past dunk contests. They give Nate a 44, and I don't think that there are many dunk contests that start out this underwhelming as a whole.
You cannot look at that right now in this day and age and say that DeMar DeRozan's dunk was the worst. I mean, that was the best dunk. That was the best dunk. DeMar DeRozan's dunk was the best dunk. He did a behind the glass East Bay reverse, bro. A behind the glass reverse East Bay? That's crazy.
But these four managed to somehow do it, which is disappointing because these guys are all great dunkers on paper. It's not like no one's supposed to not be here. Since Shannon Brown got the lowest score in the first round, he gets to go first, and his assist mate is Kobe. And on the first attempt,
the dunk. Kobe.
Nigga just threw an alley-oop. The fuck? Like, why you eat Kobe? Like, no offense. I love Kobe. Rest in peace to the GOAT, bro. But, nigga, that nigga can't pass the ball?
What's that website you said? Do not let Shannon. Come on, Shannon Brown. Come on, man.
Nailing this on the first attempt kind of gives the vibes that this was the plan, and if it was, I'm so sorry, but Jesus Christ, man, after months and months of hype, a fan-driven campaign, which rarely happens, by the way, it ends up with two of the most in-game dunks that I've ever seen. And the crazy part is that Shannon Brown knew he was going to be in the contest for a long time. He knew. It seems like he was planning on doing a reverse double pump, but then jumped too high. But my thing is with that is that he...
Oh, yeah, I jumped too high to do the move. I mean, man, when niggas say dumb shit that don't make no sense, you be like, oh, that's what you did? Okay. Oh, that's what you was on? Okay. You just like, nigga, I'm going to just let you lie.
Always could have tried again.
I ain't
he
even
could have just punted on the attempt
I
and
jumped
tried
too high,
again.
so
he had the
when I was
time
about
to do so.
I said,
but I honestly
just
think that
it.
something
Okay.
happened before
Yeah,
this. There's a
that makes
podcast
sense.
episode of him talking about
That's
this
exactly what
on
makes
Out the
sense.
Mud, Tony Allen's
Actually,
podcast. Shannon it's on the podcast.
Damn. That nigga Shannon. That nigga. Oh, I'm sorry.
How he missed his 360. He talks about some of the dunks that he would have done.
I wanted to pull out, but I had to get loose. Like, I couldn't have pulled that one out yet. I had to get, like, I literally jumped over them before. Like, I don't know if there's no footage somewhere. I don't know if it's security cameras in there, but I literally did.
You was a legit NBA player, bro. If it was footage or security cameras of it, you would have it right now. I'm not trying to be rude. But please shut the fuck up.
I lost, though. I took an L.
Yeah, what do you think about
I accept that L, but I told Kobe walking off the court, I say, let's go win this championship.
He says that he wasn't loose for them, which I'm not going to argue. Wait, Shannon Brown got 8.
You lost the goddamn dunk and said, let's go. All right.
41 for that? What is going on, man?
Was Shannon Brown on that?
Do something here. We got to get some no-dos. Brown had 41 in his second, so he's got a two-dunk total of 78.
I'm about to look at that now.
Listen, this thing don't get better. I'm about to file a complaint. I had to come here. I was hanging out with the great Kevin McHale earlier. That was a lot of fun.
Now, Gerald Wallace does his dunk, and once again, man, this isn't exciting in the
Shannon
slightest.
Brown did win
not
2
the slightest,
championships.
That's camera angle.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like he's floating in the air right there.
To make that dunk look exciting, we had to spin the camera around.
Commentary is killing it, man, and they're talking about just waiting for Nate Robinson. Up next is DeMar.
Get the crowd involved, throw it up the side of the backboard.
So I can't really say nothing about that.
Wake me up, young man. Now I got a cup of coffee.
I ain't see. Hold up. Let's go back real quick.
Commentary is killing it, man, and they're talking about just waiting for Nate Robinson. Up next is DeMar.
Get the crowd involved, throw it up the side of the backboard.
Ooh, that was fire. That was fire.
That was nice. That was nice.
This is the first 50.
Ooh, that'll be a dope concept. Bro, we should watch all of the dunk contests. That would be dope as hell.
The contest, and I think that his first dunk is tougher, but I'm glad that this one gets the crowd off of their feet. Nate just needs 34 to avoid elimination.
There it is. That's it. There it is.
He doing some basic shit though.
I would have jumped over. I would have rather seen him jump over.
And yeah, that'll do it. So by doing the math, DeMar is the only person in the entire contest to get a score of 50 right now. And then we get to fan voting opening before the final round even starts, by the way, which I think is a mistake. This is the third year of the fan voting era, which I think is bad. I never liked the fan vote era. I don't like the idea of the slam dunk contest being a popularity contest. We already have fan voting for like all-star starters and stuff. I just don't like it. Nate Robinson brings out the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders because this is at AT&T Stadium. I forgot to tell you that. The dunk contest is not where the Mavericks play, it's where the Cowboys play. He then tries out a 360 windmill multiple times, and that's not going to work. And we also just have the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders just on the court for no reason to have Nate do his plan B dunk attempt. DeRozan goes up next and attempts something audacious, and I love everything about this. It's a unique spin on the jumping over someone trend, so this is a prop technically, and while it does take a little bit of time, he does land it, which is awesome, and I'm glad that he tried something daring because that's what this dunk contest has been missing. Remember, this is fan voting right now, so I think that if it was judge voting, DeMar DeRozan...
Ain't no way, as a grown man, I'm letting you put your own nuts on my head on purpose. That's crazy. I'm not letting you do that shit on accident. I'm not letting you do that shit forcefully. Death. Death. As Shakespeare once said, to death die I will die. And then when I do, I ain't taking no balls on the back of my head.
have a far and away lead. Nate Robinson is able to answer the call, though.
That was fire. That was fire.
And this is his best dunk of the night, to a point where he did it in one attempt too, which is also very important, I think, when it comes to judging a dunk contest. He then grabs the cheerleaders' pom-poms and celebrates after. And last up is DeRozan's last attempt, and the last attempt of the contest. He had a pretty good run here, so all I think we have to do is just not mess up.
Teeth on the murderer. That's crazy. Oh, shit.
That's a dunk we've seen before, but that's a very talented move at it.
But do we have to have the foot?
Okay, that's okay. You misjudged the line. That's fine. We all... Oh, now.
Nice. Well, you said it was his to lose. Did he lose it?
Yeah, he just lost.
I think he did. I think Nate Robinson will be the three-time champ.
Yeah.
And Kenny was right. After winning the fan vote by a score of 51% to 49%, Nate Robinson wins his third dunk contest. But before that, we have the commentary really trying...
Honestly, though, DeMar DeRozan's first two dunks were better than Nate Robinson's first two dunks.
Address the fact that this dunk contest as a whole was horrendous. Kenny Smith and Kevin Harlan are literally at a loss for words.
Interesting, Kevin. You know, the reaction of what to do for the dunk contest next year.
I will tell you that we have left the building, the four of us have before, and it was buzzing.
Buzzing.
Well, in the pants. It was electric. It was.
Buzzing. The crowd. I mean, it's going to be interesting.
Well, you can see the time.
To make all this worse, the air up there, the street ball legend, the air up there, who landed a 720, is handing Nate Robinson the trophy here. And you know what? I think that the air up there would have won this dunk contest with ease.
The air up there, I mean, he does a 720. He would have won this contest. He would have won this contest hands down. He would have had this building going crazy. Next year, bring him in the NBA dunk contest. and let us get it on.
Well, Nate said he brought his eight.
And the commentary is not wrong here. This is the most dystopian dunk contest, honestly, because it lies in the middle of 3 pretty good ones. I mean, you had the Nate Robinson versus Dwight Howard showdowns for a couple years before this, and then after this, you have the 2011 dunk contest, which I've already done a video on, with Blake Griffin, JaVale McGee, DeRozan again, and Serge Ibaka. This one is just weird. It may be the fact that it's at AT&T Stadium, so it really doesn't feel like a crowd atmosphere, but it just feels like one of the rare dunk contests before 2019, where everyone just seems flat. And a good dunk contest doesn't need everyone to perform well. It needs 2 people to perform well. And I think that we barely got that. And even though Nate Robinson won 3 dunk contests, this is his least impressive one by far. There also appears to just be a true lack of showmanship.
I feel like,
fun.
honestly, DeMar DeRozan should have won it. He just lost the last dunk. Like, for real. Like, DeMar DeRozan had the better dunks overall.
The dunk contest before, I mean, we had Dwight Howard donning on the Superman cape and going into the phone booth and getting an extra basketball.
I saw Dwight Howard jump, dunk the ball, and then slap a sticker on top of the goddamn glass. And then they measured that shit, and it was like 12 feet or some shit like that. It was
hoop, and I think that this dunk contest missed the Dwight Howard Nate Robinson rivalry. But even still, Nate Robinson also kind of lost his showman's edge in this one. I mean, we had the kryptonite where he dunked over Dwight. We had all of that. It just felt like this dunk contest was just devoid of fun, entertaining ideas. And I think that this is one of the dunk contests that kind of helped steer the constant tweaking of dunk contests in the future, whether it was like the 2014 one where they had like teams. And keep in mind, the dunk contest has had many tweaks after this, and it's not always because of this dunk contest, but I look at some of the changes that they made, and I'm like, I can't say that
this nigga jersey is. Shit.
At some of the changes.
Bro, this nigga jersey long as fuck. That's crazy.
That they made, and I'm like, I can't say that this wasn't an influence in any way, shape, or form. It's just, it's disappointing because for me, as a Let Shannon dunk fan, I think that he was the biggest disappointment of the contest, because this was the one chance for him to show us what he could use of that athleticism out of game, and we didn't get to see that. And the weeks and months of hype we had surrounding the Let Shannon Brown dunk campaign, for it to end like this also kind of took air out of the tires for this campaign as well. And again, while LeBron saying that he would do this dunk contest and not, it was disappointing at the time. And I know a lot of people blame LeBron for the downfall of the dunk contest, which I think is absolute bull and not fair. We've had good dunk contests after this. We had Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, Mac McClung. So it's not like LeBron caused the downfall of the dunk contest. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. And this 2010 dunk contest really showcased what the dunk contest could be at its absolute worst. Anyway, thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys. If you liked this, feel free to give this a like. Feel free to support me on Patreon, and it really helps with the quantity, consistency of the videos. Love you guys. Later.
Yeah, shout out, dog. He doing this thing. Are we subscribed? No, we are not subscribed. Make sure we subscribe right now. Make sure we do that, because we've been watching a couple of his videos. So how we gonna watch this shit and not be subscribed? That's some hater ass shit, low key. But yeah. Shout out Coffee. That was a dope one.